Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the coins that I have sold during the most recent uptrend, and I'm going to be talking about the coins that I bought instead. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, let's take a look at the market and understand what's going on. So we are seeing a retracement across the board. Some altcoins are taking heavy hits of approximately 50%. If we go to the altcoin season index, we've covered this on the live stream earlier today. You can see that we quickly dipped from the alt season area, which is above the index of 75, down to the middle here in the range between 40 to 50. Now, similar things have happened in the past. For example, in January 2022, we've had that happen very quickly. We had that happen in 2020. If you take a look at March 2019, that happened, as well as in December 2019. But we're going to be waiting for an extended alt season like the one that we had from December, November 2020, all the way up to March, April, May 2021. So this is just a matter of when, not a matter of if. I'm not here to tell you that all of these coins that I'm about to give you are going to be performing extremely well, but these are the coins that I have been buying and I have high conviction in. Now, let's start off with the coins that I sold, and there's quite a few of those. The first one is Cardano. We took profits on Cardano. We also took profits on Chainlink, but that was around a year ago during the pump that we had in 2023. I also sold my Polkadot, I believe, at around $11, so quite literally at the local top of this uptrend. I also took profits on my Uniswap. I took profits on, I still hold Matic, and I still hold Multiverse, or the Eagle token. So those are some of the older coins that I sold because I think that there are other coins that are very likely to outperform these OG legacy coins. So Algorand is another coin that I took profits on, and Cosmos is something that I sold at $10. And look at it, it's already dropping. I sold it at 10.45, I believe. And I still hold, like I said, Polygon Matic and Multiverse. I will be taking profits on those once they have their pumps. But if you have been holding XRP, Hedera, if you have been holding Stellar, and Stellar has seen like a 7 to 8x move to the upside, like it was actually crazy. If we go to the past year, look at this move up to 60 cents, and now we've seen a 50% correction on this. You should have been taking profits here, not gonna lie. And I'm fully allocated into crypto at the moment. So anything I'm buying new is going to be coming from my, existing profits. I'm not depositing any new money into the crypto space. However, if you haven't sold your crypto and you're still holding your Hedera or your Stellar, don't fall into a depression. Don't start pulling your hair and don't go crazy on yourself. It's fine. You make mistakes, you learn from them. So make sure to sell, or don't sell if you don't want to, but if you're planning to sell, wait until the next uptrend starts, take profits on your old coins and move over into newer coins. Now, I don't know if at the time of you selling your old coins, where the new coins are going to be at, right? If they're going to have a 2x pump, a 5x pump by the time you switch over into them. So you have to be assessing the situation at the time and seeing what's the best altcoin to get into. But I'm going to give you a few coins here, 5 in total. One of them is going to be an AI coin. I will have a separate video out on the channel soon covering top 5 AI coins to look into at the moment. I already have a top 5 AI coins video out on the channel, so make sure you check that out. And let's jump into the coins that I was buying throughout this correction with the profits from the OG coins. The first one is Alien Base. And this is a decentralized exchange on the base chain. And anything on the base chain is going to be very bullish in the cycle. The market cap on this thing is below $30 million. The circulating supply is not the best. However, I think due to the demand that the base chain will have, because it's one of the most bullish chains right now in the space, we have Solana, Sui, and Base. Those are like the three top ones in my opinion. Yes, Ethereum might come back in the latter stage of the bull market, but at the moment, I'm putting my money on the base and the Sui chains. So you can get this token on the Alien Base or Uniswap DEXs. You can also get it on Aerodrome Finance. And yes, it has seen quite a pump here to around 55 cents. I bought back in all the way back here in November at around 34 cents, I believe. So I might dollar cost average more at some point in the future. But right now, this is a very lucrative entry point. Yes, you're going to have to spend some money on transaction fees, but it's going to be worth it, in my opinion, because these DEXs on these bullish chains can go to a $10 to $15 billion market caps, like we saw with Uniswap and PancakeSwap and CakeSwap, or whatever that other one was on Binance chain. So we've seen $10, $20 billion market caps on these kind of projects, and who's to say that this can't happen with Alien Base? Next up, we have Arkham. Now, this is an AI data aggregator, and I use this project all the time myself. I am using it to set up alerts, to track whales, and to gather a lot of data about certain individuals or wallets. And if you follow their Twitter, they're also updating the community with a lot of interesting information. Like, for example, 13 hours ago, just in, MTGOX moving more Bitcoin. MTGOX moved $49.3 million in Bitcoin this morning, distributing 19 million to 2 fresh wallets and moving 30.6 million into the final wallet. So they're tracking governments, they're tracking individuals, and I think this is a must if you're planning to time the market correctly. You want to be tracking your whales of your specific projects using Arkham. So make sure to look into this. They do have some token dilution with their unlocks. It is a linear unlock, so it's not as bad as some other projects that have cliff unlocks, but a linear unlock just means that this 0.06% is not going to be unlocked immediately on December 24th, but rather there is a schedule as to when the tokens are going to be unlocked. And as you can see, the vesting schedule is going to be getting a little bit too steep in 2026 and 2027. So I'm definitely going to be taking profits on this in March and April, because I don't want to be sitting through this token dilution for a very long time. However, I do think this has the potential to do a 10x from the current market cap. $3 to $4 billion is definitely possible, especially because this is one of the top tier projects in the AI space, and it's already listed on Coinbase and Binance. So there will be a lot of volume. And moving over to the next project, this is Debridge, and this is a DeFi project on Solana. They have been pumping recently, so this is a good entry point, still below $50 million market cap. However, you may want to wait a little bit more, or maybe start building your position with maybe 10 or 15% of your allocated money. And then if we have a move down, you can always dollar cost average in. So I got into this at around 3 cents, I believe 0.033. So we are just up by a bit. We were up almost 2x here at, maybe I got in even earlier. I can't even remember. Maybe it was at 0.027, something like that. But this hasn't even been listed on a lot of major exchanges. So yes, we have Bybit, we have Kraken, we don't have Binance, we don't have OKX, we don't, well, actually we do have HTX, we don't have, actually we have Gate. So I guess the only ones that we don't have are OKX, Binance, and Coinbase. So we're going to be waiting for either one of those exchanges to list Debridge, and the volume here is looking good. So we have 2.7 million on Bybit, 3.3 on BitGet. Kraken is doing just 14K, terrible. HTX is doing 5.2 million. So overall, we're seeing $32 million trading volume, which is almost as much as the market cap, which is really good. The TVL on this thing is not too high, so it's not necessarily an undervalued project on Solana. But if you go through their website, and you look into the project, they're actually integrated with quite a few projects here. So you have Jupiter, you have Soulflare, BNB Chain, and look at the list. 1 inch, Rubik. So quite a few projects. So I think this DeFi and bridge on Solana has some potential. Definitely look into it. Not a financial advice, but again, this is a potential 50x play for you. Next up, we have Cetus Protocol. This is a $218 million market cap project, and this is a DEX on Sui. With great tokenomics, almost 63% of the total supply is out in circulation. It has gone up quite a bit in the recent weeks, so I would be careful going all into this. I have been buying in, at around 30 cents to 40 cents, and I've been dollar cost averaging ever since. If we go to the token unlock schedule, it's not very aggressive. Like, this is not aggressive at all, and these are very, very small unlocks that are going to be happening once a month, and they're linear unlocks. So we shouldn't be worried about the dilution too much. This is already listed on Binance, OKX. We don't have a Coinbase listing. We don't have a Kraken listing. And we don't have what are we missing? Bybit. We don't have a Bybit listing. So once those come into play, we could have a massive, massive rally for Cetus. And this is not only a DEX on Sui. This is also available on Aptos. So you kind of have the liquidity coming from both chains, and this is why I'm bullish on Cetus. And this is why you should be investing into these infrastructure projects on bullish chains rather than going all into the main coin of the chain. So I don't have any Sui coins, but I do have a few projects on the Sui chain. Next up, we have Nosana. This is a GPU distribution project, and it's on Solana, and its mainnet is about to launch in around 3 weeks on January 14th. And this one is very bullish. This is one of my top holdings at the moment. It might change after the mainnet. Depends on how fast and how bullish we get in 2025 and the first half of January. Usually with mainnet launches, it's a buy the rumor and sell the news type of event, and there is a price crash after the event occurs. I don't know if this is going to be the same. If we're going to have the same happening with Nosana, it is definitely possible. So I'm going to try to take profits as we keep going up. But I do think we're going to break the all-time high before we get to the mainnet, which is around $8 over here. And we don't have a lot of centralized exchange listings. The volume isn't doing too good, $2.35 million. Once we have a Binance, maybe a KuCoin listing, we can get more volume in Nosana. But as of right now, the volume isn't looking too good. So I think that is something that we should mention. However, they're doing great. Like, a lot of people are talking about this on Twitter. They are, and I think, I'm not sure if Alex Becker was talking about this coin, but they have 14,000 stakers, and they have $86 million locked up. The market cap is sitting at $248 million. And that is not what is shown on CoinMarketCap. And that is because the circulating supply is not actually 48%, it is 83%, okay? And the total supply is 100 million tokens, and the max supply is 100 million tokens as well. So that means there won't be more than 100 million tokens out in circulation. And yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of our coins. Again, I just wanted to include at least 2 AI coins here because there's so many AI coins to talk about. But Nosana seems to be a really hot pick on Twitter, and this is one of my top coins. So we'll see how it does. Let me know what are your thoughts on these 5 coins that I mentioned. Let me know if you took profits on your OG legacy coins, and let me know if there are any other projects that you think people should look into. Feel free to share them down below in the comments. Stay safe and goodbye.